Hello YouTube. I'm going to be going over tags and not tags, data and scoreboards, a little bit of both. I'm also going to get over some various stuff. This is going to be a very informational video. I want you to, as this video is going along, go around, mess with some of the stuff I'm showing you. Like if I'm showing you something about tags, you should go in, look at the tags, mess around with them, mess around with things. Not tags, data. I keep saying tags, my bad. Tags was a few episodes ago. Mess with tags, data, all that stuff. So I'm gonna get right into that because this is gonna be a long video. I don't want to make the intro too long. So, all right, now I got into a reel that I have created because that was a failure last time. I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna go over everything pretty fast, like 3 minutes per part. I'm gonna quickly get into scoreboards. Scoreboards are like variables. If you want to make a scoreboard, you do scoreboard, objectives, and then add. What objective, the difference between objective and player is player is how you change the data of a player's scoreboard, and objective is how you change the scoreboard itself. So you do objective add scoreboard, so I can do something, and then I can press space, and if I press space, you see how a ton of stuff comes up. All of this is pretty self-explanatory. Like food, the scoreboard will be how many hunger points they have. Health will be the amount of HP they have. Killed by an aqua team. If they're killed by aqua team, their scoreboard will go up. Their level, the damage, the hit. There's hit, target, other stuff like that. But right now, all we're gonna do is make a dummy count. Dummy count is just an objective that doesn't get changed by anything you do. If you change it, it doesn't go up or down. And how you would also do to display the scoreboard is you would type /scoreboard objectives set display, and is how you display a scoreboard. You can do below name, sidebar, a ton of other stuff. But what we're going to mainly do is below name and just sidebar. Sidebar, once you type sidebar, you also need to type the scoreboard you did. If you remember from earlier, the scoreboard I created, the name was SMTH something. So now that I have the scoreboard there, it's right there. But hey, doesn't scoreboard supposed to display score? Well, when the scoreboard actually is first created, it doesn't actually have a score. It's just set to be nothing, not zero, nothing. It's not instead of zero. So how you would want to first give yourself a scoreboard, a number for that scoreboard. So you can do scoreboard player, and player is how we change the data of a player. So we're gonna go scoreboard player, set Sailor Moon, which is my name, something to zero. So this sets Sailor Moon scoreboard, the something scoreboard to zero. Bam. Now I exist there because it's zero. And if you go back here, you can also delete everything to the set and do add. And I have caps on by accident. Add Sailor Moon something 1. So you can add 1 to something and just repeat. You can also, by doing this, you can do mad by setting it to something and adding something and then getting it. That's how you can add two scores together. That's how you do it. There's a few other things to do with it, but how do we figure out what a player's score is? The way we would do that is either by listing data, but that's a little bit more complicated, or we can do TP, and then we'll do the @ symbol right here, @A, and do this, and we do score, and do these two signs right here and close it out. If we go inside these two signs right here, when we type score, it doesn't know what scoreboard we're trying to access. So we'll type the scoreboard we're trying to access, so SMTH, I'm pretty sure it does have to be capital sensitive. Something equals 1. Something equal 1. That's not how you do equals. That's not equals. Equals 1. But what if we wanted 1 or more? The way we do that is by adding dots. So how this works right here, if the one's on this side, it's 1 or more. If the one's on this side, it's 1 or less. So you can add it to this side, so now it says 1 or more. TP or you can do say, and that's basically, this gets the player score by doing this right here. It gets all players with the score something equals 1. That's how you do that. That's scoreboards. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. Alright, now I'm going to get into data. I'm not going to really get into data. I'm just going to explain how it works because there's a lot of data in a thing. So if I want to go into slime for say, I can do look at the slime, and I can do /data. Data, get, and then entity. There's a ton of ways you can do it. Like you can get the data of a block, a data of relatively anything. Alright, so now that I have this tag here, I can do, rather than get, I can do, actually, yeah, I can do this. So it gets the data of the thing. This is all the data of the slime. It has from its base ID to its position to if it's falling, if it's flying, if it's how far it's fallen, its size, It's hurt stamp. You can do a lot of stuff with this. I can also do data modify. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It would be, yeah, modify entity, and then you can do something like here, size equals like, no wait, what would it be? Yeah, size. I don't really know how this works. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really mess with this stuff when I'm doing commands. This is also how you do 10. So now if we list it again. Okay, I don't know. I'll figure this out. I'll show you in the in-depth guide. For this tutorial, I just kind of explained scoreboards and how they work. Yeah. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry this was kind of rushed. See you guys. It's late at night. That's why it's kind of rushed. See you guys.